Hey love, so welcome back to my channel. I wanted to give you guys a quick update as to what happened this week in the journey. So first of all, if you guys are not yet subscribed to my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. So this week I got my ERA test results back. I know you guys remember a few weeks ago I had the dreaded ERA test done where the doctor took the biopsy of my uterus and sent it over to the lab to determine how much progesterone was in my lining and how much I needed for a successful transfer. So I found out that I needed 24 more hours of progesterone before transfer, which means that my uterus is pre-receptive, which also means that my uterus is high maintenance because there is only like a small percentage of women that fall into the category of pre-receptive, post-receptive. So I am really excited about this news. It gives me a little bit of hope that maybe that's why the first transfer was unsuccessful, and hopefully using this information we can move forward into our next transfer, change up the progesterone a little bit, and prayerfully, with our fingers crossed, we will have a successful transfer. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I am just a little bit more excited now to move forward and go on with my next transfer, just because I feel like we can use this information that the ERA test gave us, and we can you know, start doing the PIO a little bit sooner than we did last time, and hopefully it will make my uterus more receptive for my embryo. So we're still trying to decide between transferring 1 or 2 embryos. So I don't know, with this information that we just found out from my ERA test, if my doctor will want to be cautious and transfer 1 embryo, or if he will feel very optimistic and want to transfer 2 embryos again. So I still have to wait a few weeks before my next doctor's appointment before I can talk to the doctor about how we're going to proceed with transfer. But that's really been something that has been on my mind a lot, because you're like, oh, if I transfer 1, then what if you needed 2 to be successful? But if I transfer 2 and then I lose 1, then I'm sad. Or if I lose both, then I'm really sad. So it's just one of those things where your mind is just like constantly going, thinking, wondering. So we will see what happens. Most women need only 5 days of progesterone before they're transferred. And so that's what the doctor does. They treat every woman pretty much the same, because there's only a small percentage of women who need less or more. And so I am pre-receptive and I need 24 more hours of progesterone. I was actually really excited to hear that, only because I didn't want to go through all of this stuff, all of these tests, paying all that money, all of the pain, and then it comes back like, oh, you're receptive, like you're regular, you're normal. So I am happy that the test did reveal something and did give us a little bit more information than we knew before. And I am happy that I listened to my doctor, because after my transfer was unsuccessful and it seemed like everything was perfect, my embryos were PGS tested, my lining was perfect, my embryos were pretty decent quality, so there was no reason why the transfer shouldn't have been successful. So after the transfer failed the first time back in October, my doctor already knew like something's wrong. That's when he was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out, because something's not right, you know, with all of the factors being the way they needed to be and the transfer not being successful, like something's wrong. And so I'm glad that I listened to him and I let him do that test, and I let the lab, you know, test my uterine lining to see how much, you know, progesterone I needed. And so I'm really happy that I did the test. And I want to encourage anybody, if you have had failed IVF transfers or multiple miscarriages or anything like that, I would encourage you to, if you can, do the ERA test, ask your RE about it, and see if it's something that they recommend. Of course, I'm not a doctor, but you know, ask your doctor and see if they recommend it for you, so that, because I mean, this test is amazing. Like, science and technology is like mind-blowing. For them to be able to take a little piece out of your uterus and test it, and like tell you exactly how much progesterone you need. So it's interesting to know now that I'm pre-receptive, and yeah, so we'll just take that information and we'll use it to go forward in our transfer, and hopefully the extra 24 hours of progesterone makes a world of difference, and my M babies have a nice little environment, or M baby, I still have no idea how many we're transferring. Our embryo has a nice environment to snuggle into for 9 months and grow, and I am pretty sure that's why my first transfer was not successful. And I did make a video after my first transfer failed, and I talked to my doctor, and he said that my HCG numbers indicated that at least one of my embryos implanted but stopped growing. So I'm pretty sure that I knew that, like, I felt pregnant for a few days after my transfer, and then the symptoms just went away. And so I'm pretty sure that's why my embryos stopped growing, because the environment was not conducive for them. It was not receptive enough for them. And so I don't want to go into this next transfer being overly confident, like, oh, this is the missing piece, this is it, like, I know it. But I do want to go in with some level of confidence, like, okay, maybe this is it, like maybe this could be it for us. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to still be cautious. I'm going to still guard my heart a little bit, because after being on this journey for so long, you get disappointment after disappointment, and you don't want to set yourself up for that again. And so I am going to guard my heart, but I'm going to be excited that we have this information now, and that we can move forward, and that we have done everything we can to have a successful transfer. Hi, buddies.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Shimmy. Hey, buddies. You got something you want to say?
I'm excited.
You don't want to be on camera?
I got my shirt off.
Oh, we can't show them all of that.
Right. You gotta pay money for this. Ain't nobody throwing no dollars.
That's all you had to say, is I'm excited. I'm so excited.
I'm relieved to know that there is information now.
I know it's weird to hear somebody talking and you can't see them. Okay, bye. Tim is ready for date night. So Tim is with us today. I act like I'm interviewing him.
Right.
Like he's not with me every day.
Like I don't live here. You know, thank you, Tim, for joining.
We have a special guest today. My husband.
You're welcome, Candace. It's a pleasure to be here. I've always wanted to make it on this show.
It feels like a show. It feels like a reality show. Ups and downs.
I appreciate you having me on it, and you know, all of that.
Anyway, so Tim is ready. He's finished getting dressed. We're going on date night. So I just wanted to see if you had anything to say about my ERA results and my high maintenance uterus.
Well, yeah, your uterus does seem like it's high maintenance.
So Timothy, how does it feel to be married to a woman with a high maintenance uterus?
Well, you know what? At this point in time, I just like to thank God. I mean, we're going to come out with a strong victory. And, you know, it was a team effort.
No, but
because I don't know what to say to that. Like,
I mean, it's only right, but am I high maintenance? Is it only right that my uterus is high maintenance because I'm high maintenance?
Candace, how does it feel to realize that your uterus is a reflection of yourself?
I am appalled. I am the most low maintenance person you've ever met.
That know the Farris is.
I'm low maintenance. I don't even really look at my nails. Look at this.
See.
I don't even get my nails done that much.
What you just did was you said, look at my nails, and then on that hand was still.
No, that's because you bought this. So who made me high maintenance? What were we talking about?
See, look, where was this even going?
Oh, are you excited about the ERA results? How do you feel about the ERA results?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited, but you guys saw my excitement last time with after the PGS testing, right? So I'm trying to not get that excited, and it's not because I think like we may be disappointed, but I want to contain my excitement right now, and it's
Right.
so hard to do because I feel like we know what the problem was.
Right.
We
think we do.
We-
We hope we do.
That's why I said feel like it.
Yeah. So, well, that's it.
That's all I pretty much got to say.
That's all he got to say. A man
That's
of few
all.
words.
That's all I got to say about that.
Well, we're going for date night. I am going to.
Her favorite restaurant.
I'm going to eat a lot and enjoy celebrating being done with birth control. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy getting to know me and my high maintenance uterus. And we will be back next week with another update. So be sure to, I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back with another update. He's not gonna be back. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to comment down below if you have something you want to say to me, which I don't know.
And where do they subscribe at?
And if you want to subscribe, there's subscribers down here on the left. No, you said on the left. On the left. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel down here and hit them notifications so you don't miss
Actually,
nothing.
you're right. I'm used to being on that side.
See?
Yeah. Dang.
No, the subscribe
think
button
about
down
it.
here.
You changed my angle.
I know. Usually he on this side.
Right. That was
You
weird.
gotta be ready.
Ambidextrous.
No.
Able to function with both hands.
I was just gonna
somewhere.
say you gotta be flexible. But all right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye. Hey, coach. What's up, bud? So my dogs have no home training. Really? I just said you don't have any home training. You were supposed to prove me wrong. I cannot believe it. You just was like, oh, forget you, mama. I know you talking, but I got something to say. Just rude. I feel like after 30, it's like sleep. Like, I get so tired early. Like, I cannot stay up late. Like, don't invite me to a sleepover or nothing, because I'm going to be the first one to sleep. I cannot stay awake like past 9:30 or 10 o'clock. And I'm not even ashamed. On you. Oh, I need some lotion. I am ashy. Can you see that in the video? I hope not.